Hi, thanks for joining me. My name's Sahara, and I'm glad you found your way here. I imagine if you have found your way here, you're feeling a little bit, or a lot, overwhelmed, and that's fine. That's a perfectly normal human experience. But I'm hoping that throughout this practice, I will help you, by the end, feel a little bit less overwhelmed. So we're going to move slowly. We're going to do some repetitive movements. Towards the second half, we're going to move a little bit faster just so we can get the energy moving a little bit. And then hopefully we're going to clear some of this stuff away that's clogging up our mind. I'm sure throughout the practice you will hear some little doggy paws tiptoeing around, and potentially, in your own space, you're going to hear things happening that in your head are potentially not conducive to a Zen yoga experience. But life happens, and that's fine. It's beautiful, actually. So I'm hoping you will join me and you'll stay with me throughout the practice. And hopefully by the end, you can feel a little bit lighter. So let's just ground into this moment first. Please remember that during this practice, everything that I suggest is just a suggestion. You know your body better than I do, and you know what you need better than I do. So if you feel like going off track, that's absolutely fine. Just be here, spend the time with me, and do what you need to do. You might want to bring in a blanket, you might want some blocks or books or bolsters, whatever is going to make you feel more comfortable and settled. So if you need to go and get your props, press pause, go grab them, and then join me back on the mat in a comfortable seat. Now, bring your hands to your body, wherever you like. You might want to close your eyes. You might want to just soften your gaze. Your hands might be on your knees, they might be on your abdomen or your heart space. And just slow down the breathing. If you'd like to join me in inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 6, please do. I'm not going to count them for you. I want you to go at your own pace. This is your practice. Or you can just go with slow breathing. Or if there's another kind of breath practice that you know brings you calm, please do feel free to do that instead. And let's just settle here. You might want to utilise ujjayi breath throughout this practice, which is the constriction at the back of the throat, like you're fogging up a mirror. We will breathe through our nose throughout this practice, as much as is comfortable, and unless otherwise stated. After your next exhale, please just join me in some big, deep breaths, the biggest breath you have taken all day. And then, if you feel comfortable, I want you to audibly sigh that out. Do a few more with me. ready, I invite you to join me in some neck rolls. We'll start at the top of our body and move our way down. So you might want to drop your neck and just roll it from side to side, utilising the breath as you go. You might want to hold it on one side. You can also place your hand over your ear. Don't pull, just rest the weight of your hand. Or you can keep rolling from side to side. If it's comfortable for you and you want to roll your neck back, please do that. This is your practice. This is your overwhelm we're working with. Where do you notice the tension? Can you feel tightness anywhere? And can you work that tightness out? Just play. Remain interested. We're just exploring what we feel. And if we can change that for the better. When your neck is suitably released, we're going to move on to the shoulders. Squeeze them up. And roll them down the back. And as you squeeze them up, we want to do an inhale and an exhale as we roll them back. Slow, steady, and with purpose. Add whatever other movements you like. And then reverse it. So you roll them up the back and down the front. And then we're going to stretch our sides. So plant the left palm, sweep the right arm up, really stretch up before you take it over. Just go as far as is comfortable. And again, notice where you can feel tightness. Is there any kind of movement you can do to release that? Just do what you need to do and really feel it. Don't take any notice of what I'm doing, because I am working with my stuff and you are working with your stuff. You might want to look up. You might want to look down. You might want to turn the heart to the sky a little. Then you might want to point it down. And when you're ready, take it to the opposite side, planting the right palm. Sweep the left arm up. Really sweep it up, pull it up and over. And notice this side might be completely different. So notice it and work with it. This is you giving yourself what you need, because you're the one that knows what you need. We just sometimes need to give ourselves time to recognize what's going on. You can return to center when you've had enough. And then we're going to just do some twists. We're not forcing anything. You sweep both arms up, twist to the left, right palm to the left knee, left palm behind you. We're not cranking anything. Just breathe. And you might notice as you inhale, there's an expansion, we're creating space. And then on the exhale, potentially you can move further into the twist. Feel it out. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you for being here. And back to center, arms up. And then left palm to the right knee, right hand behind you. Big breaths, no forcing. Just notice what you feel and allow yourself to feel it. Even if what you're feeling is discomfort. When you're ready, come back to center, arms up and down the sides. And then we're going to come to a tabletop position and we're going to do some cat-cows. So knees, just watching out for the dog, knees beneath your hips, wrists, palms, hands underneath your shoulders. Push your palms into the earth. Push your knees and the tops of your feet into the earth. Really ground into them. And then we're going to do some cat-cows. So we are arching and rounding. And as you arch your back, big inhales. And exhale as you round in. Try and move slowly. We're not in a rush to get anywhere. Keep pushing the feet, your knees, your palms into the ground. The ground is always there to support you. If you want to mix it up a bit, now please do. You can wag your tail if you like. You can do some barrel rolls. Just do whatever kind of free movement you want to do. Again, this is about feeling into your body, noticing what you need, and giving it to yourself. You do have everything that you need. And when you've got all your wiggles out, we're just going to do a few shoulder sweeps. So we're still in a tabletop position. Really push that left palm into the ground. And then with the right palm, your arm goes forward, up and back. Inhale, up. Exhale as it goes back and down. And then swap. Forward, back and down. And your arm might be getting tired. But it's amazing you're here to have your arm get tired. So once we're finished with the shoulder sweeps, I'd like you to come to child's pose. Now you can choose your child's pose. You can keep your knees together, or you might want to put your knees apart. And we're just going to rest here for a few moments before we come back into table. Give those wrists a little wiggle if you need. Settle in, surrender. Just breathe and notice. And be super proud of yourself for being here. Amazing work, guys. Bring yourself back up to tabletop. Don't worry, we're not staying here this time. Bring your left foot up, and we're going to come to a low lunge. Now, I really want you to engage. I want you to think about your balance. Do you need to take your feet, knee further apart, bring them further in? I want you to really root into the ground with your foot and with your knee. Pull them in and pull them towards each other. Really engage. Engage the core, engage the glutes, all of it. Activate. And then I want us to slowly go back, go forward. Little pulses, remaining engaged the whole time. Bring the breath. Feel the shake in the muscles. Getting the energy moving. You can have your hands on your hips. If you want to challenge yourself, you could put your arms up. You're doing great. Take your palms down, either side of your left foot. And then bring that right foot up. So we're in a forward fold. Now I want you to keep the knees as bent or as straight. Try not to lock them though. As feels comfortable. If you could use blocks to bring the ground further up, please grab them. You can grab opposite elbows and just hang out here. Slow breaths. Halfway lift, your version. You can have hands, we're just going to stay here, to shins or on blocks. Hold it, engage everything again, and then lower it back down. I want you to take your left knee, leg back, so that we're in a lunge on the opposite side. And I want you to bring that engagement again. So we're pushing everything into the earth. We're pulling everything in towards the center. And slow pulses again. I can definitely feel the shake. And then plant the palms either side of your right foot. And bring that right foot to meet, left foot to meet the right. Now widen that, toes out, and lower yourself down into Malasana, yogi squat. You might want to utilize a block now. Bring the earth closer to you. Palms together. Knees pressing into your elbows. Heart forward, shoulders back. Now we can add some movement here if you like. You can really squeeze those knees in. You can pulse them. Or you can try some spinal waves. Just do what you want to do. Because this is your practice. Notice how you're feeling. Are you feeling any different to when you started, before you started? Feel into that. And note that any changes you're feeling because you took action. When you're ready, I invite you to put your hands behind you, sit on your bottom. And now we are going to move into a short flow. So we're going to start really slowly. We'll speed up for a couple and then we'll slow it back down again. And see if we can rid ourselves of some of this energy, see if we can shake it off. So, back to all fours. I know it feels like we've been here a lot during this practice, doesn't it? So from cat-cow, an active cat-cow pushing into the ground. We're going to do one cat-cow and then we're going to go into child's pose as we round the back. And then up into downward dog. And then we're going to step up to a forward fold. Do a half lift. All the way up to mountain, arms up to the sky. Baby back bend if you feel. Goalpost arms. Arms back up. And then back down into a half lift. Step back to table or plank and then table. And then we're going to do a cat-cow. Arch the back. Round it in. Drop back into child's pose. Push up into downward dog. Step forward to forward fold. Half lift. Back down. Up. Into mountain. Arms sweep up. Baby back bend. Arms sweep up. And forward fold. Step back to plank and then table. Now I'm hoping you've got it. You can always peek at me if you want. But I want us to do this with the breath. So we're inhaling on the arch. We're exhaling as we go into cow and child's pose. We inhale as we come up to downward dog. Exhale as we step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale, arms back up. And exhale as we forward fold. So, please do join me in a few silent rounds as we flow. At your own pace, please. No need to rush. Try and get into the flow. Even I forgot what I was doing then. One final round. And the next time you're in mountain, please stay there. Because we have got some work to do. Amazing. So we're going to try and get some of this energy moving. As we feel overwhelmed, often we get a lot of energy in our head where all the thoughts are going and where the overwhelm feeling is coming from. So we're going to try and move some of this around. I think we've got it moving a little bit as we were flowing just then. So from here, feet slightly more than hip width apart. And we are just going to go from side to side. Let your arms be loose like noodles. And you can close your eyes if you like. You can marry the breath to the movement if possible. Inhaling from one side and exhaling from the other. Let your hands give yourself a little tap, a little bit of contact. Now you can get the whole body into it. You can shake your legs around if you like. You can speed up or you can slow down. Just do what you need to do. Get the energy moving. Try not to hit a wall if you're near one. And then slow it down. And then I want you to shake. Now you can start with the arms, the wrists, up to the shoulders and down, or you can start with the legs. And I know you might feel silly, but here's me on YouTube, looking silly, doesn't matter. Shake it, shake that energy around. We're loosening it all up. Get it out, get it out. Be careful of your balance, give yourself a little shake, keep shaking. And breathe. Feel good? Feel emotional? Whatever you feel, it's good. It's brilliant that you are feeling. You are a feeling human being. How lucky are we? And you can slow down when you're ready. You don't have to slow down if you don't want. You can have a dance for all I care. Just do you right now. Breathe, sigh, do whatever you need to do. Now, anything that's still stuck up here, I want to give it a shake out if that feels comfortable. Give your head a shake. Shake it all out. Shake the rubbish out. Shake it out and let it settle in the shoulders. Everything that we've got moving in the last 15 minutes, let it settle. Here, right on top of the shoulders. Gather it all up. All of that waste, all of that stuff that we don't want to hold on to. Let it collect here. You might feel it weighing you down, you might feel it tingling, you might feel it hot or heavy. Just know that it's there, that we've manoeuvred it there. You're doing amazing work. And then shake it down through the arms. And if you feel comfortable, sweep it down. Get it down. Get it down all the way to the palms of your hands. Move it, squeeze it, do whatever you need to do to get it from your shoulders. You don't need to do it all at once. We'll come back to this. We'll do it a few times. Sweep down, sweep it down through your wrists and into the palms of your hands. Hold it. Can you feel it? Do you even know what it is? Does it matter what it is? It's just waste. It's just stuff we don't need to hang on to. And if you can recognize what it is and know that you're letting it go, then that's amazing. If you don't know what it is, that's fine. Your body knows what it is. Hold it. You can even thank it for being here, because everything that's come has delivered us some kind of message, or it's just been our brain or our nervous system doing what they do, trying to keep us safe. So we can thank it for being here. And you might want to rub your hands together. Depends what it feels like. Maybe it just feels like sand. Maybe it feels sticky and you need to roll it together. And then blow it away. Thank it and let it go. Anything else we've got up here? Shake it down. Get it moving. Squeeze it. Brush it. Get it moving. Bring it into the palms. You know what we're doing now. We're going to do this time, and we're going to do it once more. So put everything you've got into squishing it out. And then when it's in the palm of your hands, thank it and just let it know that it's no longer needed. It served its purpose and you can now let it go. Slowly blow it away. Final time. You ready? Sweep it down. Squeeze it down. We don't need it. It's done what it needed to do. We don't need to carry it. We don't need to take it with us. You are doing amazing, really amazing. Scoop it up. Make sure you've got everything that you can get. And again, thank it. It did what it needed to do at a time. We no longer need it. And we're going to do 3 big blows to get rid of it. I'm going to let it go. Now, get any of it off your hands that you do not need. Do whatever you need to do. Wipe it on your trousers. Keep blowing, whatever. Just get it off. Shake it off. Thank you and goodbye. And then we're going to end on the ground. So just make your own way to the ground, to your back. And from here, we're going to do a supine twist. So you can bring your knees in and take them both to one side, or you can straighten one leg and bring the knee over. Try and keep both shoulders on the ground if possible. You can use a block if your knee doesn't want to come to the ground. You can put a blanket under your shoulder if you need to bring the ground up a little bit. And we're just going to breathe here, 3 deep breaths. And then return to center and take your version of a supine twist to the opposite side. And when you're ready, return to center. Now you can do a happy baby, grabbing the outside of your feet. You can do one and then the other, or you can skip it. I want you to take the next minute just to do whatever movements you want to do before we settle into our final resting posture. I'm going to do happy baby and a few bridges. Again, we're just noticing what's happening, what we're feeling in the body, and trying to work with it. And when you've done everything you need to do, I want you to find your resting posture to end the practice in. So you might do a savasana. You could do Supta Baddha Konasana with your bottoms of your feet together. Or you might choose constructive rest with your knees together and your feet towards the edges of the mat. I just want you to get somewhere that you feel comfortable. You might choose to bring a blanket to add some weight, some comfort, some warmth. And we're going to stay in the final resting position for about 4 minutes. I understand how difficult it can be to just stop and be in silence. We're always thinking that we should be doing something else. There's something more important than doing nothing. But actually, when we give ourselves time and space, we recoup our energy and we show up for other people better too. We even show up for our tasks better. So this time is just to absorb the practice, let everything integrate. And I'm going to be quiet. The next thing you will hear will be me telling you that we are going to sit ourselves back up. Please enjoy this silent time. you're ready, come back to your body, if you happen to have left it anywhere. Bring some energy back to the fingers and the toes. And I want you to very slowly and very gently roll onto your side and bring yourself back to a comfortable seat. You've done amazing to make this time for yourself when you're already feeling overwhelmed. That action, that's genuinely amazing, genuinely brilliant that you've done that. I'm really, really proud of you for showing up in the first place. And I'm really proud of you for sticking with me until the end, even through these few minutes laid on the ground. I could not commend you enough. Round of applause for you. I'm so grateful that you chose to spend this time with me. And I just really, really hope that I was able to help soothe your nervous system a little bit. As always, take what you need, leave the rest. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.